Yep. What's up, guys? I'm gonna show you how to code a code. I'm gonna show you how to code some OP and fun mods for your Gorilla Tag mod menu. Ignore my friend. Yeah. Okay. So let's get into it. We're gonna start with fun mods. We're gonna make 3 of these and 2 overpowered. First thing you're gonna you're gonna want to make a you're gonna want to make a float, and it's delay because we're gonna be using delays today. And now we're gonna be doing public static void water hand splash. Yes. Actually, we'll just call it water splash hands. And in here, we're gonna do if time.time is greater than delay, because that's if the time.time is greater than the delay, right? Then we're gonna do delay equals time.time, plus 0.1f, so it's a delay of 0.1f, like float second. Now we're gonna check if we're in a room. So if we're not in a room, we're just gonna return, because who wants to not be in a room, you know? And it doesn't work when you're not in a room, so yeah, if we're not in a room, we'll return. And then if controller input puller, so we're gonna get a controller input dot instance dot left grab, so we're gonna start with the left hand. Then we're gonna do gorilla tagger dot instance dot myvrrig, and we're gonna send an RPC. Now an RPC is a report call, and it's what those servers use to talk to itself and to talk to other things. So you can basically talk to the servers. And we're going to be sending the RPC underscore play splash effect, which is the splashing effect RPC. Now, our RPC target is going to be all, because we want everyone to receive the RPC. And then we need to pass a new object as parameters. And this object is going to contain our position and values. So, gorilla tagger. No, not gorilla telemetry! Gorilla tagger dot instance dot left hand transform dot position. Then we're gonna do gorilla tagger dot left hand, what the fuck, that left hand no instance dot left hand transform dot rotation. And then we're gonna throw in some variables here. It'll help with the sizing and shit. It's 4F100 if I'd recommend. Now, we're gonna just copy this, and we're gonna move it down, and this is gonna be a right grab, because it's gonna be our right, and then we're just gonna make this into a right hand transform. And that's our first mod. That's a water splash mod. Alright, we can make our next mod now. Our next mod is gonna be a hoverboard minigun. So, public static void hoverboard minigun. Yo, turn it off! Alright. So if you're if you're not in a room, then we're just gonna return. And then if you're in a room, we're gonna check if you press your right grab. So we're gonna use a controller input puller to instance right grab. Also, sorry for me rushing. Yeah. Okay. Now, if time.time is greater than delay, so we're going to use that same delay variable, and then we're going to set the delay equals time.time plus 0.1f, so same delay of 0.1 seconds. And now we're going to do free hoverboard manager dot instance dot send drop board RPC, gorilla tagger dot instance dot right hand transform dot position. So that's the position. For the rotation, we're just going to use quaternion dot identity. Very simple. Then we're going to get the velocity of our right hand. So gtplayer dot instance dot right hand dot velocity tracker dot get average velocity, and true 0f false, so is world space max time. And then we're not doing a magnitude check. Now we actually need to have this twice, because Gorilla Tag's stupid. And then after that, we're gonna put in a color, but it's not actually gonna change anything, it just has to be there. And there you go, you just made a hoverboard minigun. Now the third OP mod we're gonna do is an RGB monkey. So we're gonna do RGB monkey just like that. and we're gonna do a bit of math. So color col equals color dot HSV to RGB, so we're converting an HSV color to an RGB color. Math f dot repeat, so we're repeating. Time dot time times 0.2 f, comma 1f, and then in here comma 1f, comma 1f. So that's gonna make our color. And then if you're not in a room, we're gonna return because we don't care. And then we're gonna do gorilla tagger.instance.myvrrig. We're gonna send another RPC, and this RPC is gonna be RPC initialize new material, which is the RPC you can use in Stump to change your color. So RPC underscore initialize new material. And RPC target is going to be all because we want everybody to receive it. And then we just want col.r, col.g, and col.b. So we want our RGB color. And that is our RGB monkey. Now let's go on to simple OP mods. Okay, guys, so now we're going to do overpowered. We're going to make two very simple overpowered mods. First one is going to be a party kicker. So a party kicker is going to let you kick people in your party with you, of course, to a code. So we're going to check if you're not in a room. I can't spell. So if you're not in a room, we're going to return because this, of course, only works in a room. And if we are not in a party, so check that by doing friendship group detection .instance .is in party. We're also going to return because we can't kick someone unless we're in a party. And then we're going to do photon network controller .instance .attempt to join specific room. Not auto join. Join. And a room, so I'll just do tutorial. And then the join type, this is where all the magic happens. Force join with party. It's going to make your party come with you. And that's a simple party kicker. Final thing is gray screen all. This is going to be a very simple gray screen all. Of course, master. And we're going to pass in a bool. This bool is going to be enabled. And now we're going to check if you're not in a room. And so we'll check if you're not in a room, return. We're going to check if you're not master. So if you're not master, we're going to return. And then, if enabled, so if it's enabled, then we're going to gray zone manager dot activate gray zone manager dot instance dot activate gray zone authority. Else, so if it's not enabled, then gray zone manager dot instance dot deactivate gray zone authority. And those are our two simple OP mods. Now just simply create the buttons for these. They're pretty straightforward. These are all toggleable. The only one that's going to be not toggleable is going to be our party kickers because it just kicks once. And that's how you make some OP and some fun mods for your Gorilla Tag mod menu.